Hey, this is Heather from the Renaissance English History Podcast, and this is your Tudor Minute for July the 8th. Today was the start of Kett's Rebellion, which was a rebellion based around the growing land enclosures. So during the 16th century, the wool trade became a really big deal for Tudor England. Wealthy aristocrats began to enclose lands to graze their sheep. There was an ancient right to graze the common land, and more of the nobility started enclosing it and putting fences around. This gave them the opportunity to make more money with their sheep having grazing space. But it also cost the common people their own space in those ancient rights. And this actually really bothered a lot of the members of Parliament. Thomas Cromwell himself had tried to draft legislation to make enclosures illegal. In 1549, several common people became frustrated with the new enclosures, and many of them actually believed the enclosures to be illegal. They believed that they had the right to tear down the enclosures. So Robert Kett was the owner of one of these enclosures. He was an upper middle class farmer. The rebels had initially gone to another enclosure, John Flowerdews, and Flowerdew persuaded them to go to Kett instead. He was like, hey, don't bother me, go talk to Kett. And Kett listened to the rebels and found that he actually favored their position. So he helped them to tear down his own fences, and then he acted as their spokesperson. Edward VI was a minor at the time, and Protector Somerset was actually really sympathetic to the problems, but the Commons blocked several of the bills, and it all became a giant mess. The rebellion eventually grew to 16,000 men. They captured Norwich by force. The Earl of Warwick sent 12,000 men and eventually defeated Kett outside Norwich, killing 3,000 men in the process. Kett found himself in the Tower, and he was accused of treason, taken back to Norwich where he was hung in chains and allowed to starve to death, which is not pleasant. That's your Tudor Minute for today. Remember, you can dive deeper into life in 16th century England through the Renaissance English History Podcast at englandcast.com.